Hi my friends, welcome to my 9th episode. We were discussing what is the Olympic mindset. Next time when you watch a cricketer or a professional squash player or a tennis player, try to recall what I have been mentioning. You need to have what's called a killer instinct. There is a phrase in English called overkill, which means do everything required to see that you get it. The Olympic mindset talks about that mindset. Actually, mindset is nothing but a combination of thoughts. What kind of thought, the quality of thoughts that gives you the perseverance, that gives you the resilience, that gives you the energy to bounce back even after a defeat. So in this we are going to discuss hard work. You may perhaps stop this video and start writing what do you think is hard work. Is it the number of hours worked? Or is it the volume of work that you work? Or do you measure hard work by the number of weeks you have not taken holiday? Or do you say that hard work is a direct function of what sacrifices you are making? But one thing is very, very clear. Without working hard, you are not going to make it. You read the life history of anybody. Have you ever come across any person who says, I came up because I was lazy? You could find various patterns of hard work. I am going to give a few dimensions of hard work. I have given a few pictures here. I am going to explain some of them. The first factor of hard work is, it is not working hard without focus, it is working hard with focus and intention. Focus and intention. Are you intending to work hard? Or you are working hard? What is the intention? Ask the question why. Why am I doing it? Why am I making this presentation? Am I sure you are going to watch it? What is my focus? I came across a book on Taoism. It's a beautiful story. In that, a person is going through a forest and he sees an old man, maybe his 90s, with his back as bent as a question mark. He is holding a small little stick in his hand, kind of a trong, and he is catching cicadas, small little insects. He is able to pick like this without missing anything. I was watching today afternoon how in China students are prepared for the table tennis. You know, China tops the list for that matter any game in terms of Olympic gold. Especially in table tennis, they are the best. How many counter hits you can do without dropping, without missing any ball? Absolute focus. So he notices this person picking these cicadas. And once he has done it, this person is asking, my dear man, I am surprised, I am stunned, the accuracy with which you are picking. Come on, tell me, how do you do that? And this man tells him, I was also finding it difficult, given my age. But then one day, I was determined. My intention was not to miss even one attempt. So what I did, I had a stick, a pole, I balanced a ball on it, I was balancing it. For 6 months I balanced. I was able to hold it and the ball balancing. Even then I was not satisfied. I put one ball over the other, two balls. I practiced. I was able to maintain my focus and I was able to balance two balls. Try doing this. Have you seen students rotating a football or a volleyball and going? Then this man says, even that I was not satisfied. Then I put three balls one over the other and practiced for 3 more months. Then I could see myself gradually expanding my focus. Even then I was not happy and satisfied with my focus. I put 4 balls. I was able to focus and do it. But something told me, no, still you can do. Then I put 5 balls. I practiced. Then I put 6 balls. I was able to see this. You may be surprised. Go through the Google or go through the YouTube and ask for aches and channels. You will find such feats being accomplished. Guinness Book of World Record, if you can see. Then this man said, still I was not happy. Then I stood like a tree without any movement. Still. Absolutely motionless. I practiced for about 6 months. But then, even though I was still bodily, mentally, my mind was hearing. Even though I was focusing bodily, mentally, my mind was wandering. I was not focusing. Then I started focusing mind on one pointedness. Nothing enters my mind. 6 months I practiced. After all this, I can see this cicada, nothing other than the cicada. And so I am able to do that. See, focus is a state of mind. Do you know how much you can focus? I was reading a research. The earliest research says that human mind can focus on one thing for not more than 45 minutes. That is why in schools the classroom is for 45 minutes or 40 minutes. That was a time when our mind was not wavering here and there, wandering here and there. There are not many things disturbing our mind. I was reading a recent research. Do you know how much you can focus now? You'll be shocked. Not more than 8 seconds. You cannot concentrate on a thing for anything more than 8 seconds. That's all your span of attention. That's why the advertisements are very sharp. You cannot see, you cannot focus your attention for more than 8 seconds. So, we have been practicing not focus, but we have been focusing distractions. The Olympic mindset talks about that type of a focus. I'll give another example. You know the law of physics. You have a lens, you have sun rays, and if you have, if you hold a lens and you put an object here, and the sun rays will fall, you have to focus it on one object, then this will burn. So you need 3 things to burn this object. One, you should have an object. Two, you should have a lens. And three, you should have the sun rays. So how do you focus the sun rays through a lens on an object? Law of physics. The same thing applies. Where is your focus? Where is your concentration? Where are your thoughts? Are your thoughts focused on your future, your achievement, your intention? Are your thoughts wavering here and there? Maybe in a different episode, I will take you through a small little exercise so that you can, what shall I say, you can find out your span of attention. Or you can calibrate, that's the right word, calibrate your attention level. It could be a very fine sunny day. You could have a lens, but you have nothing to focus, waste. Or you could have an object. You have a lens, but it is not a sunny day. Or you can have a sun ray. You may have an object to burn, but you don't have a lens. All the three have to work with each other. That is why your ability to achieve beyond your known areas of achievement calls for a different type of focus altogether. So the Olympic players are working hard with focus and intention. They are not working without focus and without intention. Avoid wasting energies doing unnecessary things, and do not, what shall I say, waste your attention. And don't, what shall I say, dissipate your energy. Ask yourself, will this activity help me or will it take me away from my goal? I want to tell a small little story so that you understand. There was a road. On the side of a road, there was a rock. So a lot of people passed through that and nothing happened. And one day a sculptor also went through that same road and he decided to make a beautiful peacock out of the rock. So he started carving a peacock from out of the rock, and after a few months they saw a beautiful peacock in the place where a rock was there. And the person who saw a rock a couple of months ago happened to go that side, and he saw the sculptor working on a peacock now, and he stopped him for a while and asked, "Where was the rock which was there here?" And the sculptor said, "Sir, I didn't do anything. I saw the rock. I saw there was a peacock inside. What I did, whichever portion of the rock did not look like a peacock, I removed it. I chipped them away, and what is left was a peacock." I hope you caught what I said. He looked at the rock and he knows which part of the rock is peacock. He removed the balance. That's what I said. Avoid wasting your energy doing unnecessary things that will not fit in with your vision. Ask yourself, what am I doing now? What will it do for me now? There are two words I thought you can know. One is called value adding, and the other one is called non-value adding. Value adding, non-value adding. Before you do any activity, ask yourself, what will it do for me? How this will help me to reach my goal? If the answer is yes, it's going to help you to do it, do it. Supposing your answer is no, it's not going to be useful, don't do it. I'll put it this way. Ask yourself, what will happen if I don't do this activity? If the answer is nothing, don't do it. The reason is very simple. The reason is very simple. You know, time is a very limited resource. You don't have the luxury of unlimited availability of time. Let's say you want to be the best cricketer in the world. You have to practice. Later on in this episode, I'm going to discuss with you what's called the theory of deliberate practice. Practice is different. Deliberate practice is different. If you are practicing tennis as a hobby, the quality is different. If you want to compete at a national level, at the international level, the quality should be completely different. And so, the quality of practice itself will be completely different. So, don't do anything which does not fit into your ambition. Last but not the least is, don't work hard, but work what? There's a word I'm giving, smart. Work smart. We say smart person. We say that's a smart move. How do you distinguish between working hard and working smart? If you look at the word smart, there are 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters make the word smart. So make a note of it. Specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time bound. Specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time bound. So, your hard work should be smart. Specific means what exactly I want in my field. Specific. I want to be the best in sprinting. Specifically, what is that I want? I want to win a gold medal, or I want to construct a house, or I want to acquire an MBA degree, or I want to acquire proficiency in a language. Specifically, what should be your standard of achievement? Specifically, which field do you want to specialize? The second one is measurable. Anything which cannot be measured, cannot be quantified. Or I'll put it this way. Anything which cannot be quantified, cannot be measured. Are you in a position to measure? Supposing I say every day I jog, okay, how long? For nearly 3 months. What is the measure of effectiveness? Have I reduced my weight? Is there any change in my fitness parameters? So specific, measurable. The third one is very interesting, actionable. That is, my goal should be so clear, and not only my goal is clear, I should know what is that action I should do now. Let's say there is a fire in a place and I want to escape. You should know what should I do. Let's say that I want to reduce my weight. Actionable. First of all, if I say I want to reduce my weight, it is not specific. So you need to say measurable. I am weighing 80 kg. So you should say I am weighing 80 kilograms now. In 6 months from now, I should weigh 5 kilograms less. Measurable. Actionable. Okay, what is it you are going to do? I am going to focus on my food intake. I am going to discuss with the dietitian what is my calories I am consuming now. And I need to know how much less I should consume. And I am going to discuss with my fitness expert which mission will help me to do that. And I am going to do that. Actionable. Realistic. Is your goal realistic? Supposing I am weighing 80 kilograms. I say that the next 6 months time I should weigh 60 kilograms. That's not realistic. And not only that, it should be time bound. In future, never ever say anything without a start point and end point. Instead of saying I want to reduce weight, which is very vague, you say I am now weighing, you say I am now weighing 80 kilograms. In 3 months now I should reduce by 2 kilograms. For that I am going to avoid this kind of food and I want to include this type of food, and I want to have about half an hour of jogging and maybe about 2 hours of exercise machine in a week. And in 6 months time I will be 2 kilograms less than what I am today. So that is the hard work I am talking about. Otherwise what will happen is we will be working very hard only to see a disappointment. Let us learn from the Olympic players. Not only from the Olympic players, there are people who have achieved. Olympic is not the only thing. I am only giving an example because there is a book I read, The Olympic Mindset. What is the fourth habit? Wait for a week.